Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I am Psychic Medium Cari Mugz, and each week I pull a card from a deck to let you know what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. If you're listening to this on my Spunky Spirit podcast, you can watch it on any of my social media platforms, which are all listed on the show notes below, So, a couple of things about this year. It's coming towards the end of the year, and it's been an amazing year. And I just finished my last big event, Holidays with Spirit, on this last weekend, and it was amazing. Thank you for all of those who came. It was awesome. So the next couple of weeks, I'm going to take a little break, and 2026 is going to come in with a bang. I'm going to go to a special retreat with some clients in Hawaii at the beginning of the year. Then I also have my Paris trip that I'm going to be doing with Mysterious Adventures in July. I also have another retreat coming up at the end of this year. Also a book and a deck coming up. So lots of stuff coming up this year, lots of plans. And I think I have another gallery in Driggs. So I know a lot of you, and that will probably be in February. A lot of you are asking when my next event will be. I don't really know. I'm just kind of taking the next couple of weeks off to kind of, and the podcast is coming up 2026. So I'm just kind of taking a little bit of a break to kind of figure out all of 2026 and where all that plays in. So hopefully you'll know if you're in my newsletter, you'll know. And that's a lot of people say I didn't know about this. Well, it's in my newsletter. If you're not part of my newsletter people are the first to know all the things. That's why when I have events, I just send an email out and the events get sold out. I don't even have to put them on social media. So if you want to know about my events, make sure you're signed up for my newsletter at carimugz.com. Okay, so this week we are going to do the Trust Your Vibes deck. I love this because I really want you to trust your intuition. I want you to trust your inner guidance, your inner compass. And so we're going to do that this week. And then next week we'll probably start using some of the Christmas decks that I have. So this is by Sonia Choquette. This is one of her newer ones. She has an older Trust Your Vibes, but this is her new Trust Your Vibes. On the back of each card is all the little spiral that we have, the moon, the stars, all of the space astrology stuff. So astronomy, astrology. So, okay, this week, the signs and symbols to watch for. This is a good one. This week is slow down. Take it easy this week. This is a good one for me because last week was so crazy with the events. It's been a crazy, crazy couple months. It's been a crazy year, to be honest. So much stuff has been going on. So this week is to just slow down, take your time, be patient with yourself, give yourself grace. Do lots of self-care. Even if you don't do self-care, just slow down. Sometimes we go from one thing to the other and to the next, to the next, to the next. And if you're like anything like me, you'll be like, okay, after this event, it'll be good. Or after this thing, it'll be good. Or after this, I'll slow down. This week, Spirit's telling you to slow down because when you slow down, you can hear Spirit more. You can hear your ancestors more. When you're going at a fast pace and doing all the things, then it's hard to hear. It's hard to hear your inner guidance. It's hard to hear your spirit guides. And it's kind of hard to slow down in December because December is such a crazy month. So take a lot of time this week to slow things down. Even if you got a lot of Christmas parties, you got a lot of stuff going on, try and slow things down a little bit. Even if it's like 10 or 15 minutes a day. If you got to stop and meditate for a minute or take a deep breath. My favorite thing lately has been to put those YouTube scenes on the TV and just kind of sit, the ones with the snow and the Christmas music, and just kind of sit and meditate and relax. That's been my go-to the last couple of weeks, and I love it. So I love the number on this. The number is 333 up in the corner. 333 is my absolute favorite number. When you see threes this week, it's Spirit telling you to slow down. Take the time. It doesn't necessarily say take time to pamper yourself, or it just means to slow down. It just means sometimes when you're just in a hurry and everything's going, you just need to slow down and be in the now, because that's when Spirit can talk to you the most. So signs and symbols for this week are going to be mountains and landscapes, the number 333. I like the snow-topped mountains, and also to grass and leafy things, kind of anything garden, and of course snails. Snails are going to be that's going to be a big one. So snails don't have to be real snails. You can see them on any type of picture. If you go to the doctor or the dentist and they have pictures and there's a snail, or if you're scrolling Facebook and you see a snail, snails are going to be your sign. And also, I love that on the back of this is that little swirly mark. That's so crazy too, because I just went to a dinner this last weekend and I was wearing my swirly mark necklace, and my friend who came out to say hi to me had a swirly tattoo. So swirly marks are going to be a big thing. And because the snail has got the swirl too. So anytime you see type of and I think the swirl was in last week's, if I'm correct. So the swirl is going to mean to slow down. Okay. Healing, don't go down the rabbit hole. Just the swirl is just to like center yourself and heal and slow. Just take things slow this week. Don't rush yourself. Don't make sure your calendar isn't rush, and just kind of slow down and take things one at a time. Because when you do that, you can listen to your intuition better. You can listen to your guides better. You can listen to your ancestors better. And it just kind of makes things a little bit easier. And sometimes it's so fast paced lately. Everything's so fast, and sometimes it's nice to just go at a slow pace and to calm down and just take a deep breath. So I love you guys so much. And thank you again for coming to it. For those of you who came to my event this weekend, it was really awesome. And it was an awesome way to end the year. So I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys next week.